This, my friends, is Grand Theft Auto 3, a whole 18 years on. The nostalgia I got from playing this game was absolutely immense. I remember looking through my neighbour's window 18 years ago and saw him playing this game. At the time I was unsure of what I was actually watching, but completely blown away. When he told me it was Grand Theft Auto 3, I was confused. I played a Grand Theft Auto previous to that, however it was from a bird's eye point of view. So to have a 3D open world, it changed the way that I saw games. Previously I saw games as being in the arcade and having general fun, but this looked like it was directed like a film. Imagine that. Although now looking back, this game wasn't without controversy. It had quite a lot of changes during the early stages of development and production, especially during the events of 9/11. There were some massive changes, but they didn't really affect the gameplay in the main. Some reviewers claim this was the most aggressive, outrageous game to date, murdering innocents by the dozen. This is true, especially after the horrific events that took place in 2001. Bad timing on Rockstar. I think it's important to look back at old games to really appreciate how far we've actually come over the past decade. We complain and get aggravated that games are delayed and they're not yearly anymore, but in actual fact, when they're released, we're normally thrilled with what we have. This is especially the case with Grand Theft Auto games. I can't actually remember a time where I was disappointed with a game released by Rockstar, namely Grand Theft Auto. I don't think we can say that about other games. For example, most Call of Duties I end up buying just go in the bin. This game has definitely revolutionised free roam gaming. In fact, probably all games in general. And yes, we look at the textures and the graphics and they're not great, but we need to remember this game was released in 2001 on the PlayStation 2 originally, and then the Xbox a few years later. The gameplay's quite good, it's strong, it's quite arcadey still, but it's a massive improvement from what we've seen previously in Grand Theft Auto games. I played this game for a few hours today on my PlayStation 2 emulator, which is effectively just a PlayStation 2 on the PC, and even just watching it back while I'm editing this footage, I'm just getting so much nostalgia. It's completely unbelievable. If you've never played this game or even seen this game, as I appreciate it's 18 years old, then you need to download an emulator or buy a PlayStation 2 off eBay or however, and just give this game a go. Even the loading screens and the titles and the text, it is just wow. It's what I find the weirdest thing is I still know my way around the map. Even though when I was playing this game I was about 6 or 7 years old, which I guess is quite young if we're really being serious, but I still remember my way around the map. I still remember all of the little points where you can find guns, body armor, health, and take away some of those stars if you've got police heat on you. I remember it all. Playing this game just makes me want to do a playthrough. If anybody's interested in that, make sure you leave a comment down below and give me a heads up, as I'd love to play through this game. Even the cutscenes, I know our main character doesn't speak at all throughout the whole game, but you know what? Even though that's quite weird, it kind of adds to the game's feeling and the personality that this game kind of gives off.
Say hello to 8-Ball, ladies.
8-Ball's got some business upstairs. Well, maybe you could do me a favor. One of my girls needs a ride, so grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic, then bring her back here. Remember, no one messes with my girls. So keep your hands on the wheel. If you don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you. Now get out of here.
I mean, watching this footage back, it's only just dawned on me why Misty would be in the clinic and what 8-Balls really is. And I think that's what makes a great game, that you can play it back and you pick up new things and you learn new things about the game. That, for me, makes the replay value really high. Playing this game back, I really don't think it looks 18 years old. Yes, the graphics are kind of a little bit dated, well, massively dated. But I think that's not really the point of this game. The gameplay is really solid, the missions are fun, enjoyable, it's engaging. It's like any other Grand Theft Auto with just a bit shoddy textures. Overall, what a great game. Due to the age of this game, I imagine that not that many people have actually played it, especially if you've just played recent Grand Theft Auto games and you've never really looked into the older ones. This is definitely worth a play. download a PlayStation 2 emulator or somehow manage to get hold of a PlayStation 2 and give this game a go. Even if it's just for an hour, it makes you appreciate how far we've actually come with the new Grand Theft Auto games. Yes, at times this game's really frustrating. You die really quickly and it's difficult to aim sometimes with the assault rifles, but overall that's such a small part of the game that it doesn't take away from the gameplay at all. I think Claude's character model is super cool as well. In all the other Grand Theft Autos, I've tried to emulate it with the leather jacket and the cargo trousers, I guess. And I'm going to say they're blue vans. I'm not 100% sure, but they kind of look like that with the soles. What a game. I'm going to leave you with some more footage of Grand Theft Auto 3 so you can get a true feel for it. Some are quite funny moments, beating people up and shooting them. Exactly why reviewers gave this game a negative score.
In the field, untouchable. Sean Connor's got killed. Got to get chill for your mama get killed. Yo, but untouchable. Sean Connor got killed. Got to get chill for your mama get killed. Yeah, we gon' give this all that we got.
I got girls you can have. Who the hell are you talking to?
Ow! I gotta go on vacation. I'll grill your ass. Oh! Ah!
What's up? Are you for real? Yeah, baby.
Hey!
Come on, baby.
Damn police! I gotta go on vacation.
Come on. I got a whole string of this. Pimpin' like my daddy. Hey, it's all about that fun.
That's a tasty Damn, you should kill me.
Come on, baby. Hey, wanna party?
No.
That's a tasty kind of cow. don't hurt.
Yo, baby, feel like maxing?
He's a nice guy.
I'm about to hit that stuff back. I gotta go on vacation. Getting them all in my bag.
Hey,
Ooh-wee.
forget about it, punk.
Take your girlfriend. This is what your daddy.
Where the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna keep you.
That's your coat.
Big thing.
I got it, dude. Where's the car?
Really, yo? Hell no!
Yo, baby, feel like maxing?
What's up,
I'm sorry, Ken.
Yeah, me downtown. Your daddy.
Hey, hold on. Hey, the girl pit.
I got just the thing for you.
These good people.